All right. Number 9 is a temperature problem. I cannot help you if you do not draw a number line. The temperature at 8 o'clock this morning was 10 degrees Fahrenheit. That's a positive. If the temperature drops 5 degrees each hour, what will the temperature be after 3 hours? So 3 hours, first hour, 5 degrees. Second hour, 5 degrees. Third hour, 5 degrees. I'm going down, right? So I have 3 times negative 5, right? It's negative 15. So what is 10 minus 15 degrees? Or 10 plus negative 15 degrees? It's a negative 5. Your numbers aren't the same as mine, but you're doing the same thing. You have to go down a lot more than 15. You have to go down 15 degrees. You're going to end up down here. The 11 students on student council want to raise $355.45 for class t-shirts. They have already raised $205.45. If each student raises the same amount, how much more money would each student need to raise? How much more means subtract, and each means multiply or divide. So first of all, they have $355.45. They already have $205.45. So I'm going to subtract those. Oops. Hopefully I subtract correctly. After I subtract, I need to know how much each student will raise. So that is dividing, right? Oh, that doesn't make sense. It's money. I can't leave it a fraction. Gosh darn it. I'm so lazy. I was hoping. I'll add a decimal. 9. Make it 99. Looks like I have a repeater. So my students need to raise $10.90. Your students are different because your numbers are different, but it's the same thing. You're going to subtract and then divide. They are testing to see if you know you have to line up the decimal here and that you just take it straight up over here. Number 11, Joseph purchased 2.5 pounds of apples for $5 per pound. How much change will Joseph receive if he pays with a $20 bill? So I need to multiply first to find out how much, like change, it's going to be $20 minus the cost. But I don't know how much it costs yet. So I have $5 times 2.5 pounds. So I'm going to do that first. Two, three, 1, 2, 3. So my cost ends up being $12.50. So I'm going to have to add some zeros. And then I'm going to have to do some fancy borrowing. This is where we make our mistakes. My Joseph is going to get $7.50 back. Your Joseph will get a different amount. but you're doing the same thing. You're going to have to multiply and then subtract. Number 12 says the dance team is selling candy bars for $1.50. If they need to raise $120 and have already sold 40 candy bars, how many more candy bars will they need to sell? I love this problem. It's a real puzzle. And it's easy to make a mistake. So they need $120. They have sold 40 candy bars. So I need how much money they need minus how much money they have already sold. I know they need $120. In fact, I'll just put that there. The problem is, I don't know how much money they sold. I know how many candy bars they sold. Well, how much money is 40 candy bars? Each candy bar is $1.50. So they have sold $60. So that means they need $60 more. How do I know how many candy bars I need to sell? Because the question is how many more candy bars. So if I put 60, that's 60 candy bars. This is $60. So I need to know $60 divided by $1.50 candy bars. I'm going to get rid of the 0 at the back because I don't really need it and it just makes things hard. Step 1, when dividing, you're going to move your decimal on both sides. Outside and then inside. And then put that decimal straight up. I have 3 numbers inside my box. You might have more. But however many I have on the inside need to be on the outside too. So 15 goes into 60 times and it goes into 64 times. And I still have another 0 before I get to the decimal. So my answer is 40 candy bars. Yours is not. Yours is different. Make sure it gets put in the griddable correctly.